Oh, it is episode 40, Paper and Plastic, and welcome back, everybody. I am your friend, Pop and Sloth, and this is my good friend, Dr. Plagueis. How you doing today, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, it's another day, another dollar. I guess we're about to say it's a Tuesday night, but it's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday night, 6:30
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. Uh, thank you for joining us. It's a little bit different of a schedule. Had a bit of a busy day yesterday, and but we still wanted to get a show to you guys as quickly as we could, so we got that turnaround. And I see our good friend Sam Rock is already in here. How's it
Yeah.
going, buddy? All right. We got a couple different things to talk about today. There's a couple reveals I want to get to at some point, but I know obviously we love talking about the things we buy here. And if it wasn't the biggest buying day of the year just recently, I'm sure we've got a little bit of things to talk about and a little bit of things to show off. That being said, Black Friday. My understanding is you had a bit of a story to tell.
Yes. 1 second.
Okay, sure.
I'm still here.
You're still here. All right.
Yeah. I
Uh,
just had to close the door.
close the
Um.
door. Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. The only comic shop that I really talk good about these days. Yeah. Comics. Yeah. Did a Black Friday fill-a-box sale. So all $1 books were on sale. Basically, fill a short box for $75.
Okay. Yep.
Um, and so that's a pretty good deal. Um, I fit 220 books in my box, so I believe that comes out to about 43 cents a book, or maybe 33, something like that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Not too bad.
yeah, not bad. I definitely think that the fill a long box for $50 sale a few weeks ago was my favorite one ever because the books were down to like 17 cents a piece. But yeah, I'm not one to pass up a fill a box sale. I actually was thinking I probably could have even offered to fill two short boxes for like, maybe $60 a piece or something, which I
Mm.
would have been more than happy to do. But I think I was there for about 4 hours, and Jessica was calling me, getting on me about where the heck I was. So yeah, but yeah, it was a really good time. And I came out with some really fun stuff.
Mm.
Um, so I guess I'll show some of that off. But first,
Yeah.
a new shop, not really in town. It's about 15 minutes out of town. It's in the same county, but it's another town. I checked them out after work today because I kind of had to already go that way to pick up my daughter. So
Mhm.
I had a little time to kill before I had to get her from her practice. So I stopped by this shop, and basically he had like $3 bins.
Mhm.
A pretty decent amount. I'd say he probably had like 15 boxes of comics. Um, yeah, so I checked him out after work and came home with probably about 50 books or so. A good amount for my PC, and then just some really good, key books
Yeah.
uh for my
Trading or
sales. Yeah.
selling or yeah, yeah,
Trading,
yeah.
selling, whatever. So one
Oh.
was newsstand copy of Silver Surfer 34, which I think is maybe the first Infinity Gauntlet or
Okay.
something along those lines. Ties in with the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. A
Mhm.
pretty classic key book. Or maybe it's the first time they call. It might be the first time they call them the Infinity Stones. Something along those
Almost.
lines.
Yeah. Hmm.
Pretty nice valued book though. I found a copy of Infinity Gauntlet number 1, but it's a newsstand, so that's a pretty great pickup for $3.
Dang.
Um, he also had some newsstand spawns.
Oh.
Uh, so I got a few of these. issues in the 30s for my collection.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of working my way up from number one. So I know I need
Okay.
some 30s, but I found issue number two
Oh, yeah.
in a newsstand and a issue number three in a newsstand. So yeah, those will sell for a pretty nice
Did I ever tell you
amount.
this the story about I think it's issue 2? Uh, I think issue 1 and maybe issue 2 and maybe issue 3, McFarlane had a guy do the backgrounds on them, like
Oh, really?
like on the covers.
Uh huh.
So it's not McFarlane doesn't do the background art. It's actually a guy who went and like I think he digitally painted it, I
Oh,
believe.
wow.
I met the guy a couple of years ago and got him to sign. I think he signed Spawn number 2 for
No
me.
way.
But yeah, he was saying like he was so stoked to be working with Todd, and like he was like on this big title on Spawn and got to do this
Was it
project.
Steve Oliff or Ruben Rude?
Is that's issue 2 you're looking at?
Yeah, issue two, and it might not be either of them, but he has color under Steve Oliff and Ruben Rude.
It may have been Steve. I can't remember. Oh man, it's gonna that's bad that I don't remember now.
And issue three is the same thing.
Yeah.
But that could just be the interior coloring.
Yeah, because I know it was the exterior.
Yeah.
No, his name was Ken Stacy.
Oh, Ken Stacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that guy.
Yeah, yeah. He did the backgrounds on those and yeah, interesting. I can't remember what book I had him sign now. I gotta look. I gotta really go through my entire collection and find my
Oh, yeah,
autograph.
here it is. Cover painting by
Yeah,
Ken Stacy.
yeah.
Cool. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, a little bit of knowledge there for you because yeah, it's you can when you're looking at it, you can see his signature is below on the McFarlane there on the cover.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but yeah,
Yep.
he's kind of
I that's yeah, that's funny.
but he only
Um
did the first 3 issues maybe, and then issue 4, I think McFarlane, or maybe even issue 3. Yeah, I think issue 3.
he's on number issue three.
I see. Well, the one I'm looking at is Kiko underneath McFarlane there on issue 3.
Oh, weird. In on the interiors. Oh no. Yeah, on the interiors he doesn't. Yep.
Yeah, because I know he got kicked. Yeah, he got booted on issue like 2, I think, and he was
Yeah, issue three is definitely a way different style.
yeah,
So
and
did he
I
do? Oh well, shoot, he did the most important one of them all.
yeah he did issue 1 and issue 2, and then he got booted, which I don't
Yeah,
know. It was funny talking to him about it because yeah, he was like it could have been a very different trajectory for my career in the
yeah,
world of comics. Let's see. So before we get back to I can't remember where you were at. I'm sorry, but Nine Panel Grad says, "Evening, all can't hang, but I'll catch you on the rewind. Have a great show.
yeah.
Appreciate it, my friend." And Zim Man saying, "What's up, everybody?"
Nice. What's up, Zim man? Yeah, and then this was a really great find. I found issue of Godzilla number one.
Nice.
Um, so that'll be a really good book.
And what was the original
Um,
price on that one?
the original price,
Yeah, like
30,
Godzilla.
yeah, 30 cents.
I love that, man.
Yeah, pretty cool.
How far we've come.
Yep, seriously, we're paying. Uh,
5.99 on some books.
yeah,
Mm,
crazy.
my heart.
So, anyways, going into my Philobox
Mm.
haul, just books of note, nothing of any great value, just stuff that I was excited about. Kind of got this homage spoof to um, Golden Age horror. It's it is two-fisted sus suspense stories from Haunt at the Vault of In the Crypt, Normal Man.
Okay.
Crazy. So yeah, they're playing off of a whole bunch of
Normal man.
Tales from the Crypt.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. But what's really cool about it is the publisher is Dave Sims' company, Aardvark Vanheim. Vanaheim.
Interesting.
And the artist is Jim Valentino. So this is 84, and I believe this is some of his
Wow.
much earlier works. But it's just really fun stuff. Just
Oh yeah.
very cartoony.
Man, that almost looks modern with how clean it is.
Yeah, and
Colors?
the quality of this book for 84 is really nice. I mean, it's super very high grade. So
Wow.
very happy about that. I got a bunch of early Jim. Oh, I've got more coming up in the hall. Um, I found this. This is a really cool one. Edgar Allan Poe's The Premature Burial, illustrated by Richard Corbin,
Oh,
who's just one of
yeah.
my favorite artists right now.
Dang.
So that was a nice find. And then here's some more of that early Jim Valentino, 1986. I got a few issues of this Myth Adventures from Apple Comics and Warp Comics.
Oh,
Just some
cool.
really fun stuff. The interiors on this are actually really sweet. I think it's yeah, all black and white if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
But just I mean,
Oh
s-
yeah, look at
s-
that.
such a fun style.
Wow.
And then the back cover is pretty cool also.
I love
Just
that.
some weird stuff you don't see often.
Oh, definitely.
I found a pretty cool issue of Swamp Thing with
Mm.
Constantine on the cover.
Yes. Yeah.
One I didn't have, and
Oh,
really, yeah, pretty cool to get one of those for 40 cents.
yeah. I think I've seen that
Um,
one at the stores for like 12 bucks
oh wow, yeah, no, that's great.
Canadian.
Um, I kind of went. I'm not a big Punisher collector, but I don't know, feeling really nostalgic for some of the classic Punisher covers. This awesome Bill Sienkiewicz,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
really sweet
Sweet.
cover there.
Mm.
And then we go into some Jim Lee,
Nice.
and then we go into some Simon Bisley. I
Damn.
love this one. This one's so sick. I'd love to get this one signed by Simon. And then this is a super classic one, Jim Lee.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. When the deals are that good, I just find myself buying stuff I might not typically buy
Oh,
and end up really liking it. So, yeah. Moving on, I've been really into uh the Connor is it Connor Kent Superboy
mm,
uh series. I don't know what volume of Superboy it is, but this version of him.
yeah. Yeah.
This is his first cover appearance on
Hmm.
Superman 501,
Yep.
and I've been chipping away at his solo series. Just
Oh.
because I really like the character design, and um, I haven't read any of it yet. I'm sure
Mm.
it's super 90s, so I'm sure it's really corny. And on the topic of corny, I've also been collecting Impulse's first
Oh,
series, so I found issue 2. And
okay.
this is cool because this is Humberto Ramos was doing this series for I don't know the first
Oh,
20 or 30 issues or so. But I
oh,
found it issue number 3 as well.
nice. Hmm.
Um, Fun fact: I issue 27 of Impulse is
Yeah.
the first cameo appearance of Jay and Silent Bob. So
Ha!
I'm really hunting for that one hard right now.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah,
Same.
Sam, that's a pretty common book. I'm sure there's like millions of those produced.
Yeah, and I think 500 is his first appearance as well, right? I think.
um, yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
because I know I have that one. I know it's one of my very few gold keys on CLZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
not to
I
brag.
found what's that?
That's a not to brag.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I found this. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty anime, pretty cool. Uh, Junction 17, issue number 1.
Junction
Um,
17.
it's a little bit smaller than a normal comic.
Yep.
But I really like the art style in it. It's really got like, yeah, like this. Oh man, this is really sweet. I love this spread.
Oh, that is sweet. Oh,
Um,
dope.
but yeah, just you know, very
Very classic anime, early
yeah.
2000s. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or late
Uh,
90s, maybe.
Found some Bronze Age horror reprinting of some Golden Age horror. Dead of Night, number 4.
Okay.
Cool book there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. I found Stalkers number 1 with this awesome cover, and I originally grabbed it thinking it was Simon Bisley, but it's not. It's Paul Chadwick who created the character Concrete. I
Oh.
don't recall seeing very much Paul Chadwick in Marvel Comics, so I thought that was maybe one of the rare occasions he worked for them. I might be totally wrong about that, but either way, very cool. And then lastly, I have an issue of Sergio Aragone's Boogeyman,
Oh, wow.
which anytime you see Sergio Aragones, and being the Stan Sakai simp that I am, there's a
Mm-hmm.
pretty solid chance that Stan Sakai also worked on the book. And
Oh, let's see.
now I thought he did the cover, but him and
No?
Sergio have a very similar style.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was where is it? The letter.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty safe
Dang.
bet to that he
Yeah.
was the letterer on any Sergio Aragones book. But
Hmm.
yeah, that was everything of note that I could pull out in time for the show. So
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's a nice little haul. I mean, sounds like you had a quite a big haul of
oh yeah, I could not fit another comic in that box. So
course.
it's kind of funny because he does when he does these sales, typically he supplies the box
Mhm.
because he has a pretty healthy stock of these short boxes that are just a little bit shorter than like a normal short box. They're
Yeah.
like just I don't know, maybe 10 books shorter.
Mhm.
So he likes to supply the box because he I always make jokes about how I'm getting over on him so good, but he loves to do it, and he knows we're just giving each other a hard time.
Mm.
Oh dang.
West Coast Dave. Oh man, can we get him on the show whenever he gets back? I want to talk to him about Japan
Yeah.
real badly.
Yeah, I don't know how busy he'll be, probably pretty, but yeah, that would be a ton of fun.
Eventually, maybe in the new
Yes.
year. We'll pencil. We'll see if we can get him penciled in here. But
Yeah, definitely. He should be going to Comic-Con any day now. Which
oh,
I'm really Stan Sakai's actually at going to be at that one, so that should be a great time.
oh, we'll let you rest up first, Dave. Don't worry. We're not in any rush. We not.
Yeah.
They don't call me sloth for nothing.
Yeah.
Let's just say. But yeah. Lots of cool stuff. Oh, okay, here we go. Tokyo Comic Con this weekend, but a very special lunch happening today. Oh,
Oh,
dang.
dang.
There you go.
Oh man.
I'm sure we'll we'll see the content soon enough. Uh,
Yeah.
very interested to see what Dave's up to these days. Uh, speaking of Japan, I also did some Black Friday shopping.
Mm.
Uh, and of course, there's only one thing on my list these days, and it is little model kits of robots. So this one was one that I've been waiting to get for a long time, and it just so happened to be on sale. And that's the I can't even know if you can see it here, but that's the Moon Gundam.
Wow, that looks incredible.
Yeah, he
Oh, cow.
is really, really awesome looking there.
Jeez.
And then just for reference as well, there we go. Uh,
Mm,
yeah, no, he is like a pretty big expensive boy. Not super expensive, like 40, 50 bucks.
sure.
Um, but yeah, he's often regarded as one of the best of the model kits in the game right now. So
So
I'm
once they're together, they have articulation.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is what they look like on the inside. So you can see they've got moving parts in there, and yeah, you can pose them up, and
Whoa.
oh yeah, you can pose them however you want. And yeah, like I said, I mean, I swear by these things, right? Like I love, I'm having a blast with these guys, and
Do they feel like really quality, like they have a little bit of weight to them, or are they kind of
it will depend.
lighter?
So I mean, they've been building these things. I mean, you can still get kits from like the 2000s, right? So the one I built last night was originally produced, I think, in 2002, and that one definitely feel. So they reprint it like over the course of the years, right? So it's not an original one, but
Yeah.
it definitely has that kind of lighter, fragile, kind of plasticky feel to it.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the ones I've built that have come out in the last few years have felt like super sturdy,
Hmm.
very intricate. Like it's crazy thinking of like, you see like McFarlane toys reuse the same body sculpts like 100 times, and then you go over to what like Gundam is doing with model kits, and you're like, holy crap! Like the engineering that goes into these model kits is crazy. It's
Yeah.
like they're actually designing robots. Like you have to figure out how to model all these pieces and then all fit together and do like it's complicated stuff, and it does
Yeah.
end up looking like,
Yeah.
miniature robots, right?
Yeah.
So
No, it looks, yeah. Looks great.
so this
Those are
is one of the many ones in my backlog, and with that as well, I just ordered another three of them today because I'm collecting all the main characters from a series called Gundam Wing.
Mhm.
So I've got like two of them already, and one of them was an exclusive one, so I had to get the other three exclusive ones, which were really hard to find. But my local guys here, they got them in the store, so I picked them up, and they're showing up at my doorstep tomorrow morning because those guys are just legends.
Yeah.
So I've got lots to
That's
build.
awesome.
Yeah, and I think I have Christmas and Boxing Day off this year, so I got no family, no one in town to bother me. I'm just going to buckle down and build robots all day, like it's
Nice.
goddamn. I have a
Yeah.
little baby boy on Christmas.
That's fun.
But yeah, that's so I ended up picking, yeah, oh my gosh, I probably got no one send this recording to my girlfriend. I think I got four of them on Friday, and then I ordered three more today.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And again, it's because the ones from today were like exclusive ones that are hard to find but look really cool. So
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
Can't
Do
wait
what
to see those.
I know I gotta really well this is a perfect segue, honestly, into a kind of one of the conversations I want to talk about is I want to get back into doing the photography stuff. Um, and I've obviously have been having troubles being motivated and like finding the time to do that.
Yeah.
But it's always funny too because when you do well, at least when I do these kind of things, it's so rewarding, afterwards, especially when you have something to show for it, whether it's an Instagram post. You went and you found the action figure that goes with the comic, and you found the comic that goes with the action figure, and you took the
Mhm.
picture and you got it posted. Like it feels so satisfying. Uh, do you struggle with that kind of trying to get that motivation though, to even though it is feels great? Like, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I am definitely in a little bit of a weird place, like when it comes to the social media stuff. Like,
Mm.
I mean, you probably remember a few years ago, I would do almost a daily. pairing.
Yep.
Um, I mean, not even almost. I was pretty much on a daily schedule of doing my pairings for a good solid 3 years or so.
Yep.
Um, but then the reason that was so easy back then is because I had all my figures displayed, and so
Mm,
like when I would go into my room, they would all be there, and so if I'm flipping through my collection looking for a post, I have access to the to the I find a good book that I want to put up. I've got access to the characters
mm,
right away. With this new place, I really only have room to just have all my comic books spread out and displayed.
mm,
A lot of my figures are put away,
yep.
and they haven't been releasing as many characters that I'm excited about.
Mm,
The last ones I was really excited about probably would have been Miracle Man and Sandman.
yeah.
Those have been out now for a good handful of months, and I'm pretty much waiting on the next wave, which that we looked at, which I think was like maybe Zatanna,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting on those Stan Sakai Ninja Turtles.
Hmm.
Um, there really hasn't been a lot of figures coming out that I'm like, motivated to buy and pair with a book. So I've definitely been unmotivated when it comes to that. Um, and yeah, man, social media is just hard. Like I have just became very stagnant, and don't get me wrong, as far as making the content, the reels and stuff, I really enjoy that, and I put a lot of thought and creativity in how I execute these things, and the end result is something very satisfying to me
Hmm.
personally. So I think a part of me will always want to make that content, but when it's not getting really any reception,
Mm,
you kind of feel like you're uh staring at a wall. Like what really are you doing this for? I mean, for
mm,
self is great and everything, but be, beyond that, it's like a little bit difficult for sure. But I've had a spurt of motivation recently.
mm.
I've been putting a lot of effort into making reels and shorts for the show,
Yeah.
going back and finding fun clips or interesting clips from old shows to kind of like put out there and maybe motivate some new subscribers or new viewers. And it's been there's been a decent reception. It hasn't really done us any good yet, but hopefully we're going to talk strategies and try to do this. But again, I'm still feeling really motivated about the show, if not more,
Mm,
because like I told you, I've bought in some equipment to kind of better things on my end, and allow me to do some of the stuff that I'd like to do for our show.
JSS, good evening, my
Yep.
friend.
How's it
Welcome.
going? But yeah, I bought some equipment to kind of progress my side of the show, kind of
Mm,
like you've done, and you were able to do the flip through, which just I think a lot of my motivation
mm,
spawned from that episode because I was just so hyped that we got to do that. I
mhm.
think a lot of our viewers really enjoyed that as well, and that's something I've always talked about wanting to do more of.
Yeah.
And so I've bought the equipment to be able to do that myself as well. So
It's funny. We literally we were sitting at maybe like one or two viewers up until like 3 minutes ago, and literally like everyone just rolled in right now, which
yeah,
is really funny.
all
Uh,
the regulars,
like
dude.
literally everyone showed
Yes,
up. Love it, love it, love
yeah,
it. Hey guys. But it's funny you say that because you've been posting like you said you've been posting these shorts and as just as you said like that inspired me. Over the last few days I've been thinking like more and more about how we can improve our content going into the new year. And so we'll
yeah,
obviously we'll talk about that on our own time, but It's Ozzy is here too. Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Everyone literally just rolled in. The door just opened up wide at 7 o'clock,
Wow.
and everyone's just like, "Yeah, hey,
That's great. What's
party
up,
starts
Ozzy?
now." Uh, but it's this lovely, awesome thing that happens when I think you see people that you're in close proximity to doing cool things. It's an easy way to get motivated just from that. You're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, he's doing that. If he's got like," I always think, man, if Doc has time to, to do all of his life stuff as an adult with kids and a full job and all these things, it's like I can make some time to read a comic and then talk about it on the show next week or something, like these
Yeah.
little things, right?
Yeah.
Um, so it is hard being motivated, but I do think looking to each other, in any community or any friend group you're in, for motivation is always a really good trick.
Yeah.
Um, and even that way, in when I'm building Gundams, like it's a time investment to build one of these things. It's 4 to 6 hours or 8 to 12 hours, depending on what you're doing, and it's like I need to start myself, but then I go on Instagram and I see the cool stuff people are doing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that too, and then I go and do it, and
Yeah.
I see people reading comic books. I'm like, oh, I gotta go read that. That looks really good. That looks really cool. Like people are excited about it, and it's an easier way to kind of get motivated. But yeah, kind of curious if anyone out there right now, if you guys, have good strategies or good tips for staying motivated, or you want to talk about ways that maybe you struggle with being motivated, like feel free. I know Sam Rock here a few minutes ago said, I used to post right when I bought something, then I stopped. Now I can't get motivated to post anymore, but I think about it a lot and then just don't do it. That's real. That's real too. Like you spend that time, circling yourself, right? And it,
Yeah.
you come up with these cool ideas maybe, and then it's like you just don't have the time to execute these really cool things you want to do. Um, Sometimes it's about scaling down too, right? Like
Yeah.
play within your limit, and sometimes you got to be like, what's the easiest way for me to get content out, or what's the easiest way to make this post? What requires the least amount of effort for me to get something out there, and then start there,
Hmm.
uh, because starting somewhere is better than nothing. Oh man, we've got people. Uh, my issue is not lack of motivation; it's a lack of unlimited funds and time for me. I don't know about you guys, but time's a big one too.
Well,
Sam
well,
Rocky.
Zim, I know for a fact that you've got some books coming from Paper Chase, so there, those are new books. There's a good place to start.
There you go.
Yeah.
Samrock, I have a stack of comic books that I want to take pictures of and just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Sometimes just here's another little saucy tip is when you are motivated, produce as much as you can at once. Like that's something I've done is like I'll be like, okay, you know what, today's the day I'm going to take a few pictures, I'm going to get some stuff together. But then once I start, I'm like, just don't stop.
Yeah.
Like just keep that ball rolling because that's the toughest part is getting the ball rolling.
Yeah. And I definitely, if I'm not posting like a picture pairing, I definitely try to find some type of way to post something, whether it's a reel. I try to keep myself active just for the sake of not just, falling into lack of, into complete lack of motivation and inactivity.
Mhm,
Um, because there's still a handful of people that do want to hear from me, do want to interact with me, do enjoy what I do, and I them as well. Um, so I do I wouldn't say force myself, but I do try to do something. And because I've kind of had a lack of stuff to do
mhm,
with my page, I've kind of been doing more with our stuff. Which, really what I'm trying to build is this.
mhm,
The other page is kind of, it is what it is. It's not my highest priority. I've built what I've built there, and I'm happy with it.
mhm.
I really want to grow our show and just everything else that we're doing.
and I'll because I you kind of briefly mentioned, like I think there's a stigma, for lack of a better term. I don't know what the right word is, but against forcing yourself to be creative. Like people, I
Yes.
think there's a lot of people think maybe that you jeopardize the creativity by forcing yourself to do it. That's not the case.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes forcing yourself to do it puts yourself in a corner that you have to be creative and you have to uh, invent new ways of being creative if you don't feel creative.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. You
so
lose the creativity if you don't, if you just stop it altogether.
exactly. So
Definitely.
yeah. So forcing yourself, I think I'm that same way. I used to think, yeah, because I used to, be a musician and stuff. And like, I can't force it. It comes
Yeah.
naturally. It's like, no, that's a load of
Well, like,
bullshit.
with the mural, I really was worried about my ability to even execute that because I haven't sprayed in so many years.
Mhm.
Um, but then once I got to it, it was like, okay, well, the mechanics of it, I'm not gonna lose because it's something I did for 20 plus years of my life. So again, it's like, like riding a bicycle. Like, after a few sprays, all the movement and mechanicals were there.
Yeah.
The creativity hasn't been lost because although I haven't been creative with spray, part of my daily job is creativity, designing
Mm.
stuff for people. And it actually opened up a whole new world of how I viewed the execution of this mural, where before the career, I would have just probably walked up to the wall and started spraying without any concept of layout or proportion.
Yep.
And that might have jeopardized the quality of the mural.
Mm.
Versus now, everything I do creatively has sizing and layout and all this, application
Mhm.
method to it that it really made painting the mural easier than I ever could have imagined it actually. So again, I haven't stopped being creative.
Mhm.
Therefore, I had the ability to still do something even though I hadn't been doing it for so long.
Yep. And I mean, and I'm sure part of it too was you probably, you thought of it like a job too, right? Like you're like, I have to go do this today. It needs to be done
Yeah.
by a certain time, and that plus the passion and the creativity, like it probably made that an enjoyable project, right? And
Yeah.
uh
And
and so I
thank you,
think
Mark.
yeah, son of Union Gap, agreed. um Omega Comics, I'm trying to go to Japan soon. I don't know what to do for content because I'm trying to save money for it. I think there's also nothing wrong with revisiting content you've maybe posted before. So like in my examples, like for a long time I didn't like to use the same figure twice, and like 'cause, I posted one picture and then I took the picture and I posted it, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go back and use that figure again. I don't know why I ever thought like that.
Yeah.
Like there's some figures I have in my collection that pose and are just so fun to pose and so fun to play with and take pictures of. I'm like, why would I limit that to just one post, even if it's a really cool looking post, or go back to some old stuff. Try different approaches to it.
Yeah.
Um, think about it in terms of like you're the director and you're remastering, or redirect, recutting your own stuff, right? Like how
Yeah.
you know it would be in the real life. And let's see what else we got here. Um, Zim man, unlimited funds with the time factor. Yeah, Paper Chase has helped me out a lot with getting my collection built up.
Yeah, he had a couple of sales this weekend as well, and I just remembered I picked up a few books from him too that I'll show off. I actually don't even remember what they are. I was trying to tell my buddy at the shop yesterday what they were, and I was like, "Wow, I don't even know what I bought." Um,
It'd be like that sometimes. It really
yeah,
do. And I and to kind of wrap my last few thoughts off on the motivation thing, I think it is I think it's a very personal thing at the end of the day. I don't think anyone can tell you how to be motivated or when you should be motivated, or whatever, right? Like it's your own when you feel like you should do it. Uh, but I know it can be frustrating when you don't feel like it. So
yeah.
I think to anyone out there listening, you're not alone in that regard, and yeah, I think if we all encourage each other, I think that's the friends we made all along the way, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, Just
Community is a big factor. When we have people like all these regulars that showed up all at the same time,
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's really motivating. Um,
yeah.
we were kind of talking about how I kind of used comic tropes as an example. Like,
Mm,
he's got like 15,000
mhm,
subscribers,
yeah.
and he goes live every Monday, and like, he definitely gets some amazing um live interaction and people watching, in the hundreds. But it's like there's still like, 14,500, six
Mhm.
hundred people that aren't watching him, so it's like I bet that is kind of I bet he struggles with that as well, but it's at on the flip side of that, like, even just having a couple of people in here that interact with us every single show, like, that makes it so much better and so much more. I'm so much more motivated to keep it going with that. And I mean, I would love to grow it as
Mm.
well. I would love to get more regulars in here, but I think from the get go we've been doing really good. And I don't know. I'm ready to up our game going into the new year.
Eager for more. I like it, kid.
I
Uh,
am, yeah. Because like what I hate most about like showing off these books that I get, is I can't really go in depth as to why I like them.
mm,
Like I said, the stack I showed off today, there's not anything as far as like the popular reasons why someone likes a book. It's rare or it's high valued. These were all just kind of random weird books that you don't see often, and I can't really properly show everyone
mm.
what about the book it is that I like so much. And so with these new tools coming, I will have the ability to do that, and our shows might get longer.
Well, we'll just have to make the time and put it in. We'll be motivated to do so. Samrock, I try to never miss an episode. You're also the only live comic show I watch.
Yeah, that's
Eh,
so cool.
I will say, yeah, Samrock is a legend, a
Yeah.
hero per se. But uh, on my side, on my screen, I actually have like a little thing that shows me how many people are watching, like at any given time,
Hmm.
and it never goes down to zero.
Wow.
It never. Sometimes it goes down to one, and then I know we're just hanging out with Sam.
Sure.
But then it
Yeah.
always trickles back up, and it's we're always hanging around with a few people, and
Yeah.
again, like for me, that's it. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about how great everyone is, and we talk about how fun we have on this show.
Oh, we love everybody. That's for sure. A lot of people in here are my personal friends. I've got a family member in here, and I really appreciate everybody's support. Omega, me and him travel to cons together, and Son of Union Gap. He was at the Fill-A-Box sale on Friday, and he filled the box, and
Mhm.
we were just messaging about how he did. And yeah, so the support is appreciated, and it's really what keeps the wheels rolling on this thing. I was gonna say something, can't remember now.
Covering lots, covering
Yeah.
lots today. Um, there. So today's Wednesday, obviously, as we know, this is Wednesday, not a Tuesday for some reason. Um, have you made it down to the comic book shop yet today?
Well, I don't pick up my weekly
Oh,
books in
that's right.
town anymore, but I
That's right.
did. Man, yeah. So I picked up. I've the last couple weeks I've been picking up from the comics place again. They stopped doing the
The
what is it?
ratio thing.
The ratio auctions,
Yeah.
but now the ratios are just extremely overpriced, maybe even worse than like what normal
Mm,
shops are doing, which
oof,
is just bizarre. It doesn't make any sense to me. The reason why I like the other reason I like ordering from them so much is that when I do pick up my,
mhm,
whatever it is, 3 to 6 weekly books, I like to throw in some back issues. They have a really a really great stock of back issues on their website, and so it's great for filling in runs or maybe
mhm,
even they have a key section that is just incredible.
mm,
Um, so I like to fill my card up at least to $100 and get some, keys or back issue filler issues. But like last week's books, I ordered Wednesday morning, and they're
mm,
not even gonna get here until Saturday.
oof.
So
Right.
I've waited a week and a half to get last week's books.
Yeah.
What's really annoying is this week's book, like today's,
Mhm.
they're gonna be here. They already shipped them. They're gonna be here Saturday too. So it's like they're so inconsistent. I'm really happy about this week's that I'm gonna get them this week,
Mhm,
but really unhappy about last week's. I was telling my buddy
mhm.
who still gets his weekly comics locally.
Yep.
We were venting our frustrations with getting weekly comics locally.
Mhm,
But then I was like, it's funny that I've got all these feelings about, the shop here,
mhm,
but then I've got these issues getting my weekly comics still, even from,
mhm.
someone that has everything that I want. So it's like I can't
Yep.
win. Maybe I'm just way too high maintenance. I don't know what the deal is. Uh but I know people in Bellingham where Comics Place is, they've got to be happy. They're getting everything and they've got it right there on the shelves. I don't
That's
know.
how I felt when I was in Kelowna at that my last shop where I got to order everything, like, and it just was there, and I could just walk
Yeah.
in, and it was perfect.
Yeah, I
Uh,
really don't know what to do, but I picked up what I pick up Poison Ivy this week.
mhm,
Superman versus Captain Atom,
yep,
DCKO.
yep,
Rook #9.
yes, sir, yep.
I think there was one more book.
Green Lantern, absolute Green
Yeah,
Lantern,
Absolute Green Lantern.
yep.
And then they had Akira single issues 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh,
For like I think Akira 1 was maybe $20 and then 2 and 3 were $6.
damn, damn.
I think that's a really good deal. So I picked those up. And then I don't know, did you ever read Mother Panic from DC Young Animals?
I don't think so. No, no, I don't think so.
Picked up some filler issues to that run and that
Mm.
was that was my order today. So
Uh, there was a I guess I would I don't know if this is the first official homage, but I think it is
Oh, to
to
Absolute?
Absolute Batman #1
So I think Youngblood did a homage to Absolute Batman. I think
and
Jim
Jim
or
Lee.
maybe no, Jim Rugg I think did a
Uh,
homage to Absolute Batman for Youngblood that came out a few weeks ago, but I might be wrong.
was Youngblood under Image?
Yeah,
Okay,
relaunched.
relaunch. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was under Image or if it was under like an independent
Nope.
publisher.
Yeah, it's under Image cuz they're
Okay.
kind of bringing back a bunch of that
Oh, okay.
90s
Okay.
90s stuff.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I guess this is the first one from DC homaging its own absolute one. But I would I know I've seen other places, other covers do this, but I wasn't sure if it was like one of like the actual big publishers or just like one of those
Yeah.
little funny independent ones. But
Well, and what's cool is Dragata or
yeah.
Dragotta
Hmm.
did this,
Yeah.
which is cool to just see his, I guess, normal take on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to find this. I didn't get to go to my shop today. I was supposed to be off today, but I ended up working. So I'm going to hopefully go find that one tomorrow. But that
Yeah.
was one that I was pretty excited to hopefully find. Otherwise, I think it's a kind of a quieter week.
Yeah. I've
Uh,
really been liking Daniel Warren Johnson's covers on DCKO. He's doing the characters are doing like pro wrestling moves.
mhm.
So last week was um who was it? Wonder Woman doing a like a flying knee into Joker's face.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Bad.
then yeah, the one prior was like a suplex move. But I've been really enjoying his covers. If it weren't for those covers, I might not even be getting DCKO. But
No, that's fair. That's
now
fair.
I'm all in. I
Yeah.
got Superman versus Captain Atom. That was really intriguing.
Oh man. I haven't even. I've been slowly getting back into comics whenever I have time. I'm actually like making the effort to make time. Um, one of the series I was actually reading over the last few weeks was the Lost Fantasy one.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I don't know if I think we talked briefly about it because it had like these homage covers to like the
Yes.
different.
Yeah.
So
Zelda. Yeah.
unfortunately, I didn't get the Zelda one.
Oh, no
Got the
way.
Final Fantasy one though, so we're okay. We're okay.
Wow.
Got
Yeah,
the
that's
Final
great.
Fantasy. We're okay. Uh oh, Samrock. The answer was that do a power bomb. Um,
Yes.
we'll send you a link in the group chat.
I've got it right here.
Send him a picture of it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Do a power bomb. Yeah. Um, this series, considering I purchased the first five issues before reading it, which I'm always like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, this is always like such a I should not do this. Like I should read issue one and then buy the next four issues um appropriately. But luckily this one I enjoyed. Um yeah, it's a weird story. I thought it was going to be a little more cheesy, but it's a little more kind of self-aware cheesy. Like
Yeah.
it's aware that it's kind of not serious in tone. It's just kind of fun. It's kind of goofy, and the character dropping f bombs randomly, kind of nonchalantly, and you're like, all right, like they do weird, cool things. One
Yeah.
of them basically has a lightsaber, and you're just kind of like, yeah, that's sweet. This is awesome. Uh, that skinny arm is holding up that big ass sword. Welcome to like classic anime trope.
Yeah.
Like no, like
Yeah, I remember the sword from Final Fantasy. That thing is massive.
the the sword with seven swords inside of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely skinny white boy can hold that for sure. Uh, oh, man, I love big swords. Big
Yeah.
swords and giant robots. That's all I need in my life.
Yeah.
Was there anything else you wanted to chat about before we kind of start wrapping her up for the day, my friend?
Um, no, I don't think so. I think that was we covered it.
Yeah, it was a good chat. Good chat. Anyone got? We got a few minutes here
Yeah.
before we wrap up. If anyone's got any questions or anything they want to talk about, anything that's kind of interesting that's going on. Oh, there was one other interesting thing. We got a collab today. Um, Peach Momoko and Jim Lee.
Oh wow. Look at that.
There you
That is
go.
cool. What's that on?
Uh, ooh,
Oh, it's not a book. It's or
I think it's just a print at this
okay.
moment. It might be a cover eventually.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think Dave will be seeing Peach as well at the Tokyo Comic Con.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's going to lunch with her.
Oh, could you just f off if that's the
Well,
case?
I
That
know.
better not
I
be.
think he has connections. Like, yeah.
No, we're gonna let's go that he's having lunch with like Stan Sakai or something to make you
Oh,
jealous
I mean,
instead.
dude, that
Let's
would be
make you
even
jealous
better.
instead. Or not. I don't need to make me jealous. Make you jealous. And hopefully Dave's long gone. Can't confirm any of this. Um,
Yeah, I don't even know what time it is over there right now, but shout out to him for stopping by.
oh,
I didn't expect that we would see him the whole time he was over there, so that was really great. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
got a new Static Shock. And man,
Have they done this version of him before?
no, they have not. They did the other version of him where he's in like the yellow and the blue
Okay.
outfit.
This is his first appearance
Yeah,
version. Yes.
and this is an icon. I like the baseball iconic, great look.
Yeah.
I just and it ties back into what I was saying earlier. McFarlane, please use a different body build sculpt. I do not like this body sculpt. I
Yeah.
have a few figures with it. I'm none of them I'm overly happy with. They don't pose particularly great.
Yeah.
They look sweet when you have them up on the shelf in like a cool like simple pose,
Sure.
but yeah, the couple ones I have when you try to have them standing like normal, it's like their legs are kind of weirdly spread apart and like it just yeah, like I just like I said earlier, like I wish they would just spend a little bit more time instead of reusing and repainting
Yeah.
is give me something with some actual ab crunch on any of these figures. Just a
Yeah.
little bit. Just so they
Yeah.
can just look at their toes just a little bit, please. Ugh. But yeah, it's a great looking figure though. This is
Yeah.
the
Definitely.
design peak. Great design.
I'll probably seek that one out when it comes out.
Yeah, I want to get yeah, McFarlane stuff. I guess maybe I'm just in the robots and anime stuff right now. I guess it's nothing on DC. I'm sure the second they do a absolute DC or absolute Batman or Wonder Woman, I'll be the first one in line.
Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, my friend. I think that kind of wraps us up here for the moment. DC Icons did a version a couple years ago.
I
So yeah,
remember. Yep.
yeah. There's been a figure or two of that guy, but all right, my friend.
Yes.
I think that does it for us this evening. Thank you everybody for tuning in on this Wednesday. I think the plan is to hopefully be back next Tuesday.
Yep.
I'm not really sure what our plans for the holidays look like, but we'll certainly figure that out over the next couple days and we'll keep you guys posted. And yeah, look forward to the new year as we get some kind of changes going, some
Yes.
improvements, some evolution to grow and to do better. All right, my friend. Any final thoughts?
Nope, that was perfect.
All right, my friend. All right, everybody. We'll see you again next week, and keep it splashy. I don't know. Keep it cool. Keep it green. Keep it clean. All right,
Yep.
bud.
All
See
right.
ya.
See you guys.
See ya.